Alright, it's cleared out some now. Still got a swarm up here. But you can see those. Some of them just stand there with their butt in the air, releasing pheromone. They're making a runway. Go in between us, go in between us. This is the way, this is the way. And watch them other bees, that's just exactly what they're gonna do. Marching, marching, marching. Right down in between those. Like lights on a runway. So some people might be wondering, why did they choose there instead of there? Well, the reason why, and I messed up and carried it over here to tell you. I can smell it on my fingers. So, washing my hands real quick. Swarm Commander. It's a lemongrass that I baited that box with. So it's a pheromone. Here comes a bee just smelling it. I probably need to take that back to the truck, but I'm gonna get a paper towel first. If I leave that sitting here, all of them coming back, you can smell that if it's stronger than the scent that they're releasing up there. I'm gonna go ahead and take this and go chunk it over here to the yard, get it farther away. Put my glasses on as it thins down. I'm still hopeful that there's 2 queens in that pile. Like I said, if I only see one, I'll let her go in the hole. There's a big one coming out of the hole right now. See its big eyes? That's a drone. Got a round butt. I'm looking for a bee that size. Small eyes, pointy butt. Pile's getting smaller and smaller. They're just slowly, everybody decides it's their turn. And they make the walk. Some of them right here at the entrance, some of them coming out. They've already left their deposit, whether it was wax or pollen or whatever they're carrying, and they're coming out. Some of them are coming out and they just stand right there and catch one getting ready to go in and take it from them. They just spit it out each other's mouths, and then the one that hasn't even been in yet, it takes off and goes to find more. They're not union. These bees are working right now. They're spitting out what they got and going to get more. Some of them are anywhere on the side of the box. There might be a little tiny air crack or whatever. They're making propolis. It's bee glue, sealing those holes up, sealing them cracks up. I'm gonna keep this thing rolling as long as I got battery, and I had to run it to the truck and charge it. I want you to, if there's even a single queen starts to march, I want you to be able to see it. And honestly, 2 of them could have went past me, and there's another big drone just landed there. I'm actually hoping to see little piles of drones. Hey buddy, how you doing? That's right, keep walking. That's the finger I carried that hormone, that bottle with. Just what was on the cap is. Some people, to trap bees, they just use a Russian skyone, which is nothing but just a piece of plywood with a rag in the middle of it, a little bit of hormones, and then they come and take the pile and set it down on top of a box. Got to be fast with those. They'll only stay there so long. But that pheromone, that spray is gonna bring them if they're close. People think that they need to be out in the country. I've caught 2 swarms in the last 10 days, 11 days now, I guess. There's a big old round butt, big eyes drone. But those drones are going to be where the queen is. I'm hoping to find a whole pile of. Wow, you're an interesting little guy. I don't know if let me find you again. I'll draw an arrow to it. Take a picture. That one right there has got a green face. First I thought it was marked. A lot of people mark their queens. Right there's one that has. Had to be quiet for a minute. I had one land on my lip. That's for people that know me. They're gonna think that was amazing. They think I don't never shut up. Ooh, you shut up fast with a bee land on your lip. I'll tell you right now. Oh man, now I just took them same pheromone fingers and pinched my nose. Ah, that was stupid. All right, well, we'll see how that goes. And it's an oil, so I mean, all I used was the spigot to wash my hand. I can still smell it. And now that I touch my nose, I can smell it on my nose without even my fingers being close to me. But that's all right. Maybe this will be an eventful video. I know there's probably a lot of people out there that love to hear me squealing and running out through the yard. Yeah. Yeah. Got another one coming at my nose now. Oh my, why'd I do that? Wanting to be informational. Alright. Like watching paint dry, ain't it? But anybody invested is invested. Maybe you're curious as I am. How many queens is here? It's like a lottery ticket right now. Yeah, it's getting smaller and smaller. Watch those. They're sitting there with their butts up in the air, saying this way, this way. Amazing, amazing creatures. People that have allergies, local honey, these bees eat that pollen and process it, put it in the honey. You eat local honey, you're inoculating yourself for local pollens. I had to move around there for a second. I had another one. They're ganging up on my fingers. The glue that I was talking about, it's called propolis. You can look it up. A lot of beekeepers now raise different breeds of honeybees that make a lot of propolis. There's 2 spitting each other, feeding each other. Okay, I got it. Go back to find more. But that propolis is antimicrobial, antifungal. Some beekeepers have found that the honey's worth $10 a pound. Propolis is worth more than that. if you had one in my nose. So the propolis is worth more than the honey. You're not going to get as much of it, but the value per don't see nothing. It's getting so small now, I don't want to use the stick anymore. If she takes flight, it is game over. If I see her take flight, I will have no choice but to, another one in my face. I will have no choice but to block this entrance as fast as I can. Block this entrance as fast as I can. Grab another box out of the truck, put some spray on it, and hope for the best. I'll take this hive to a screen room and open it up and check and see if there's a queen in there. If there's not, then I will have to find I'll have to find a queen cell, a larvae that is being fed royal jelly. That's all that determines what it's going to be, what a bee is. And or find somebody that has an extra queen that I can swipe. And I don't have an extra queen right now, but I will have soon. I just refuse to pay the money for them. I'd rather rescue. My dogs are rescues, my cats are rescues, some of my pigs are rescues, and I got a bunch of rescued worthless roosters. But I can get a queen cell or a queen, and even with no queen, they'll take care of that queen cell and raise a new queen. Sometimes bees even decide they don't like their queen anymore. She's not laying good, or she's old or sick, and they'll just start, they won't even tell her. They'll just start feeding another one-day-old larvae royal jelly, make a new queen, and they'll attack the old queen and kill her. I don't know if it's from standing on top of this ladder. My legs are just getting tired, or all these things wiggling around. I'm getting about half dizzy up here. It might be the smell in my nose. Get out of here. Alright, got my face too close. I need to step out for a minute. Let them readjust. I had about 5 buzzing me in the face. It ain't their fault that pheromone is confusing them. In general, most honeybees, if they're hostile, about the only way you can get stung with a normal honeybee every day is to get it pinched in between your elbow, or between your fingers, or goes in your soda, and you don't grit your teeth. If you're outside, you better cover your sodas up, this time of year especially. I don't drink, so I don't know if they do beer the same way. I guess I could talk to some buddies, they could tell me. But I know you carry a soda outside right now, sweet tea, whatever, and you're as likely to get a gulp of bees as you are a gulp of drink. All right, fellas, ladies, and that's something a lot of people don't know. These are all ladies, except for the drones. Every one of these is a girl. And drones are made by other bees laying eggs, that are unfertilized. Unfertilized eggs turn into any one of these bees can switch in stress to lay unfertilized eggs, and those will be the boys. And the female, the virgin queen, if there's one in here, she'll hang out for a couple of days and then she'll fly away to be bred. And she only breeds one time in her life. She will never leave unless she swarms. She will never leave the hive again. She'll go out and be bred by 10, 15 drones, clusters of drones. Scientists say 200 feet high, up to 200 feet high. They're just clusters of bees up there in the air waiting on a virgin queen to show up. So she'll leave a hive for a day, 2 days. When she comes back and goes in, if she don't swarm, she'll never leave again. There's a big one. That must be up to down to 5%. I don't know whether it's still video or not, but I'm gonna run this back to the truck and charge it up to 10 or so again. But story of my life, never having enough battery.